Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. You can tell we are not at our home setup, so thank you for joining and bearing with us as we figure this out. You can see we got the microphone back, so hopefully the connection's good. Hopefully the audio is good, but we're going to get into a variety of topics today. But this first one is a little bit of a doozy, a little bit different and weird, or not different, but weird because Tesla's order backlog has estimated to ramp up to 60,000 units. And specifically, I want to take a look at the US market for this prediction because why would anybody want to order a Tesla right now when there are massive inventory discounts that you do not need to place an order? You can just go ahead, pick it out of inventory, and then go ahead and place a deposit. I spoke to someone earlier today that placed a deposit yesterday, and Tesla wants them to take delivery ASAP today. Thank you to Gene, one of the Patreon members, that scheduled a call with me where we can go over your exact situation. But this is where I usually run my intro. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this. Shout out to Inside EVs, but really shout out to Troy Tesla, because that's where this information, this stuff, these details are really coming from. This is where we can actually take a look because, quote, estimated Tesla order backlog has increased to 60,000 units. Let me know if the audio is good. 60,000 units on July 16th, 2023. And so it's weird, right? Because why would Tesla, or why would anybody place a deposit for the vehicle? Maybe I'm confused about how order backlog is, but when I think order backlog, that I think is someone that goes to the Tesla websites just like this, places a deposit, of course, uses a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, to get an extra $500 to $1,000 off, and then really just takes it at whatever the price is. But of course, as you know, as we know, every single day when we go live, there's plenty of inventory discounts that are out there, totaling up to almost $5,300 off. These stack with the $7,500 federal tax credit, stack with any sort of state incentive that you might qualify for as well. So there's just a lot of different deals and discounts that you could stack out there. So this is confusing to me because why would the backlog go all the way up to 60,000 units? Why would people kind of just be waiting? Because unless people don't know that there's discounts, and that's why we talk about it on the channel, or is it because people just don't know, or also don't know that they can swap to one of these vehicles with a added discount if it pops up in their inventory? Of course, some of these vehicles do have weird restrictions, like you can't take delivery if it's in another state. It's kind of unfortunate like that, so just be aware of that. But so you kind of just be on the hunt for it. But I'm not sure if I would place any sort of deposit on it or place any sort of order at MSRP. We're just going to call this MSRP, the prices on the screen, because it just doesn't make sense right now when there's plenty of discounted inventory, especially on the Model 3 side. Like, I might get it that the Model Y side might not have too many, but it certainly will get there, especially as we get to the end of this month, which is August, and then certainly the end of September as well, because that's going to be the end of the quarter. And really, I mean, we could start even talking and predicting about what's going to be happening this December, because that's going to be the end of the year. And there was a lot of crazy things that happened last December. I mean, I might make a video about it because a part of me does think the discounts are going to get even much more crazier. Maybe Tesla's going to turn up the dial just a little bit. So it could be a very, very interesting time in December. But of course, shout out to Troy Tesla on Twitter, the invaluable source at Tesla Stats and Forecasts. He does a lot of delivery productions and vehicle productions and all that stuff. So we can see here. Hi everyone, based on my calculation, Tesla's order backlog was 60,000 units on July 16th. And what I really like about Troy Tesla is he posted these charts for everybody to see, and you can really see where these backlogs could be coming from. So you can see right here, we've got USA, Canada, Europe, China, and the rest of the world, totaling up to 60,000 units, up from 49,000 units in July. And so you can see right here, US had a sizable increase according to Troy Tesla, going from 7,300 500 units in order backlog to up to 17,000 units. Of course, maybe the tax credits had some sort of effect on this with the 7,500 federal tax credit. Maybe the state incentives had some sort of effect on this to get people to jump in and order, plus maybe the referral code and all that stuff. It certainly could make a lot of sense with all these different incentives out there. But up to 17,000 units, a healthy increase for Tesla. And of course, Tesla is going to try and do everything they can to make sure you take delivery by the end of this quarter, which is going to be September. So if you're on the sidelines, if you're just waiting, keep waiting just a little bit more because the deal might get a little bit better. And of course, go to our favorite website, which is waitingfortesla.com. And also don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, because if you use a Tesla referral code, you can get an extra $500 to $1,000 off for purchasing a Tesla. So let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic, but before we do that, this video is sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description says Patreon link. Support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for support.